alles löschen, weil ich keinen Speicher habe. Weiter geht's.
Hey there, we're back!
Hey.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did.
Wie man's nimmt.
Here.
Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
Ich weiß es, da wurde auch geklaut. Wetten?
They better all be there!
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too.
Ja!
It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire.
Das ist ein sehr netter Gedanke, doch ich bin mit meiner aktuellen Kleider sehr zufrieden. Ach komm, natürlich, ich würde...
Are you sure?
Diese Kleider bedeuten mir viel. Wenn ich mir zu viel Gedanken um mein Aussehen mache, verliere ich meinen Biss in der Schlacht. Keine Ahnung. Die Antwort passt mir nicht. Mir passt keine Antwort.
Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits.
Paymon's
Just
größer.
what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size
Das war
outfit
eine
if
Katze.
Paimon so wishes.
Ist jemand auf den Schwanz getreten?
Well, if you're sure, as you wish.
Ach Mann, warum? Ich hätte gar
Something
nicht.
else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
Einzig sehr seltsam. Wahrscheinlich für jeden
It's so
so.
true. People dress in all kinds of ways. Some people like to wear a hood, some cover up half their face with a mask, some just straight up dress like a peacock. Oh, and some have their tummy on show. Others wear skin-tight leotards and leggings. If you can imagine it, Paimon guarantees that someone out there is wearing it.
Ich werde die ganze Zeit getreten, Mensch, das nervt mich.
Really?
total.
So there is no single standard and people just dress however they like?
Ja, das macht uns ja alle
So
was aus.
fascinating. Somehow, I feel a little envious.
Das ist ja gerade das Tolle, wenn jeder tragen kann, was er will. Bloß die scheiß Mode. Andere gehen ständig auf Mode, muss immer das Neueste haben. Schau, völliger Blödsinn. Das ist jetzt nicht dein Ernst, oder? Und wieder der nächste. So.
Wait, so you want to dress like a peacock now?
No, of course not. I just mean, I admire those who are able to do as they please. I would very much like to travel across the 7 nations and see how people live.
Ich finde es auch langweilig, wenn jeder Mensch irgendwie dasselbe anhat. Bei gewissen Sachen ist es echt ein vorteilhaft. Ich meine jetzt auf der Arbeit oder in Mannschaften, wenn jeder dasselbe trägt, hat es eine gewisse Vorteil oder Schuluniform. Aber wenn man jetzt aber bestimmte Sachen macht, dann ist es besser, wenn jeder das trägt, was er möchte. Finde ich jetzt.
sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Gute
Yes,
Frage.
please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later.
Oh, man hat nicht mal
Until then,
gemerkt, was es
I'm sure you'll
kostet.
find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Yay, Essen.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant.
Kiminami.
I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant.
Ich möchte Katsudo essen.
Shall we head off?
Katsudo.
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
Mhm.
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Lucy.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami, how do you do?
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Klitzekleiner Kunde.
Go ahead and take a seat.
Okay.
There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily. It's nothing of that sort.
Die hat halt irgendwas. Guck mal, da drüber gibt's Nudelsuppe.
I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
Oh, das gehört hierher.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So, you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
The first time ever? Oh, guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Nein, der hat Samurai-Schwerter. Katanas. Was war die jetzt sagen? Wie, wir gehen mit ihr essen? Die ist ja gar nicht da. Wir essen gerade irgendwie alleine.
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
Das überrascht
How
mich
is that
wirklich.
possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady.
Was? Modell. Modell. Nee, Modell. Modellbeispiel.
But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age.
Es hat immer Vor- und Nachteile. Ich stehe genauso mit, ja, Prinz, Graf, Reich, keine Ahnung. Entweder trauen sie sich und sind falsche Freunde oder die trauen sich nicht, weil es halt irgendein Clan ist. Und man hat halt eigentlich was falsch zu machen.
So, it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. And please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
Was gebrannt?
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something.
Was hast du jetzt angestellt? Du gehst zu
I'm
dem Ort, wo
sorry.
der Lärm
I didn't
herkommt.
want to
Und die
drag
tut
you away
kochen.
all of a sudden.
Ich hab's mir gedacht.
I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
Küchenkatastrophe.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me so that I could cook a special dish here.
Warum solltest du etwas kochen?
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Ja, aber selber kochen
Actually,
macht doch mehr Spaß.
I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world.
Ach, ist das jetzt die Fortsetzung mit dem...
So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
Tsubaki. Ich muss gerade an den Frosch denken. Tetsubaki. Ja doch, Tetsubaki. Wie hieß der Frosch bei Monster Hunter? Irgendwie so.
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
Ich bin kein Küchenprofi, aber meine sind nicht von
Don't
dieser
make
Welt.
this weird.
Can I leave you to finish this task then?
Ich habe eigentlich
Just
eine
as a
Freundin,
personal
die eine
favor.
Profi-Koch ist, wegen
Is
die ich schon
that
gekocht
okay?
hab.
I'll be indebted to you.
Meine Zeit zu glänzen.
Great.
Ja.
But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
Oh, da
Oh,
gibt's viel.
Paimon knows. There's one dish out there that was practically created for this purpose. Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good.
Ich hab das
That
Pizza-Rezept.
does
noch
sound
nicht.
pretty good.
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious. I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Oh, now I really want to put something like this on our menu.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine character. Well, you should probably write down the recipe now.
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, ich kenne das Rezept nicht. Ist es egal, was man tippt? Was?
Yep, that's right.
Ich glaube, immer das obere, oder?
Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack. Alright, it's done. Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go and...
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
Hey! Have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
Sieht das lecker aus?
No problem! Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite.
All right, let's dig in before it gets cold.
Ja.
Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she, say anything about me?
Oh, jetzt wird's wieder
She
traurig.
did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she, what does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff, so everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aww. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna do you any good now, is it?
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too.
Oh.
Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative at this point. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A
Fuchsbotin?
fox
Was?
envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsubaki is one of them.
Whoa!
Hä, was
So
sind das?
Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there.
Ja,
All
das-
kinds
ja.
of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising.
Das ist eine Fuchsbotin. Ja, das ist gerade das. Sind es die Viecher, die da unten rumlaufen? Sind das Schutzgeister oder was sind das? Da gibt's ja Kitsune. Cool. Vielleicht kommt's ja noch. Keine Ahnung. Ich höre gerade zum ersten Mal Fuchsbotin und denke nur noch so, ja, da laufen. Das ist jetzt aber die oben im Schrein, oder? Und was ist das komische Bärviech? Im Manga gibt's die Viecher auch. Und in irgendeinem Online-Spiel gibt's die auch. Die haben, glaube ich, auch eine Bedeutung. Ja, ja, die komischen Waschbär-Dinger da. Weil in Oyasha gibt's den ja auch. Der Angsthase da. Der ist auch, ja, stimmt.
So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends.
Jetzt will ich die
Quite
Kitsune treffen.
captivating.
Verdammt.
You should come
Spoiler
visit
alarm.
Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Oh ja, Paimon
Really?
könnte da
I would love that.
Totfressen.
Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
Immer noch. So, mal gucken, was passiert.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thoughts. But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah,
Oh.
makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea.
Und dann?
Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on.
Here will do just fine.
All right, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. So
Oh, deine
exciting!
Schätze, Mensch.
What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous. Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I have to share the truth of this notebook with you both. Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote...
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki.
So, that means that the kimono design and the international dishes...
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka...
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do. After my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she have done in this situation? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the sight of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance.
Die Quest haben wir
I've
vorhin
seen those
gemacht.
lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
Aw,
Wie bei der
so the
Voice.
kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that, too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Na klar.
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much.
I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come! Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games!
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point! Today